In the frozen corners of our planet, a silent transformation is underway. Beneath the icy surface lies a ticking time bomb, one that threatens to reshape our world as we know it. Welcome to the journey deep into the heart of permafrost, where a hidden danger awaits. Brace yourselves because what you're about to discover could change the course of our future. This is a story of permafrost thaw and the ominous release of methane, a tale of climate change that demands our attention. Permafrost, nature's icy vault, preserving secrets beneath its frozen surface for thousands of years. But what exactly is permafrost? It's not just ice, it's a time capsule of Earth's history, a climate regulator, and a home to unique ecosystems. Picture an Arctic and subarctic landscape where the ground remains frozen year round. This is permafrost, a ground that doesn't just melt with the changing seasons. Stretching across the northern reaches of our planet, permafrost covers vast expansions from tundra to taiga. This frozen ground isn't limited to the Arctic. It extends deep into the lands of high mountains as well. And within this frozen realm lies a crucial connection to climate change, one that can't be ignored. As our planet warms, the ice that has stood still for millennia is starting to tremble. The thaw has begun, a process that unlocks a cascade of consequences. Scientific data paints a stark picture of permafrost transformation. Researchers have recorded a steady increase in ground temperatures across permafrost regions. It's not just about the numbers. Satellite imagery reveals visible changes as once solid ground turns into muddy terrain. As permafrost melts, it releases water that engulfs the landscape, disrupting ecosystems and altering familiar landscapes. These changes are not isolated events, they're part of a larger pattern. Permafrost degradation is accelerating, as indicated by ice cores that reveal the history of Earth's climate. This isn't a temporary hiccup, it's a transformation that's impacting both the balance of nature and the complex systems that drive our world. Within the icy embrace of permafrost lies a hidden danger: methane. This colorless, odorless gas is a potent greenhouse gas, far more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide. As permafrost melts, it releases not only water, but also substantial amounts of methane, setting off a chain reaction that reverts throughout our climate. Another major source of methane release is cows. Yes, cows. These gentle creatures, essential for food production, play a surprising role in the methane equation. As part of their digestive process, cows ferment their food in specialized stomach compartments. This fermentation releases methane, an outcome that might not seem trivial, but its collective impact is noteworthy. Microbes in cow's stomach break down food through a process called enteric fermentation. This process produces methane, which is then expelled by the cow. It's a natural part of a cow's digestive system, but it comes with an environmental consequence. Globally, livestock, primarily cattle, account for 40% of methane emissions. The methane cows release during digestion is a byproduct of their role in our food chain, and its contribution to greenhouse gas concentrations can't be ignored. Scientific measurements show a steady rise in methane concentrations in the atmosphere. While natural sources contribute, the melting permafrost adds an unsettling element. The released methane can have an immediate warming effect, amplifying the pace of climate change. This process creates a positive feedback loop, one that accelerates global warming and in turn hastens permafrost thaw. But it's not just about temperatures. Methane's interaction with other atmospheric components contribute to the formation of ground level ozone, a major air pollutant that can cause problems like coughing, throat irritation, and shortness of breath, as well as increased chances of asthma attacks and lung damage. The impact of permafrost thaw and the methane release isn't confined to a single consequence. It's a trigger for a series of interconnected events. As methane enters the atmosphere and contributes to warming, it sets off a chain reaction known as a positive feedback loop, intensifying the challenges we face. Here's how it works. As temperatures rise due to greenhouse gas emissions, permafrost melts, releasing methane. This methane, in turn, acts as a powerful greenhouse gas, accelerating global warming. This heightened warming causes more permafrost to thaw, releasing even more methane. It's a self-reinforcing cycle that amplifies the problem. The acceleration doesn't stop there. The feedback loop affects not only the Arctic but the entire climate system. Increased global temperatures can lead to more frequent extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and disruptions to ecosystems. These changes, in turn, can influence weather patterns and impact communities worldwide. The impact of permafrost thaw and methane release transcends borders, affecting nations and ecosystems worldwide. Recognizing the urgency of this challenge, the international community is coming together to address the global implications of this phenomenon. Climate activists, scientists, policymakers, and communities are uniting to raise awareness and advocate for action. From local initiatives to international agreements, efforts are being made to reduce emissions, promote sustainability practices, and allocate resources towards adaptation and mitigation. The shift to renewable energy sources is gaining momentum, signaling a transition towards a low carbon future. This transition not only curbs greenhouse gas emissions, but also creates opportunities for economic growth and job creation. From space, our planet appears as a fragile blue dot, our shared home that unites us all. The challenges we face, including permafrost thaw and its consequences, require collective action on a global scale. Every individual choice, community effort, and international commitment matters.